perfect Tatiana Ali with this nice pink. That is so pretty.
Thank you.
Hot pink.
It's hot pink. It's my my grandma loves this color. She
You
always
really?
paints her nails this color.
Oh, okay, okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Happy
I'm doing
holidays.
great. Happy holidays to you too.
So you have something new coming out on the Hallmark Channel.
Yes, and on the Lifetime channel.
On Life. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Everlasting.
Everlasting Christmas is on the Hallmark Channel.
Right.
That comes out this Saturday
Okay.
after Thanksgiving. And then Jingle Bell is on Lifetime.
Lifetime, got it,
And
okay.
that comes on the Sunday at 8 p.m.
So 2 Christmas movies.
2 Christmas movies, very different.
Okay.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do 2 Christmas movies?
The scripts, the Lifetime movie, I actually was a part of from the inception.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do something where I could, sing and act,
Okay.
and so I just put that out there as something I'd love to do, maybe even a musical. And Jingle Bell is what came out of it. It's as close as we could get to a musical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, what's the? You said they're 2 different. So what's the difference between Jingle Bell and Everlasting Christmas?
Jingle Bell is a romantic comedy,
Right.
lots of music. Cornelius Smith Jr., he's from Scandal, an amazing singer.
Mhm.
Loretta Devine. It's very, very much a love story. Everlasting Christmas on Hallmark, it's Hallmark Hall of Fame, is
Right.
more dramatic. My character Lucy is she loses her sister who has special needs
Mhm.
at the very beginning of the film.
Okay.
And, so it's grief and redemption and forgiveness. It's a different kind of story.
So you were able to shoot both films this year.
Mm-hmm.
Where you find time to do all that?
With lots of help from my family, my mom and dad,
Really?
and
Okay.
my mother-in-law.
Okay,
And
okay.
Yes.
Because how's baby boy? How old is he now?
He's 2.
He's 2, right? Because we talked about him last time.
Yes.
How's he doing?
He's doing great.
That's good.
Oh my goodness, he's
Yeah.
doing great. I
You-
miss him
you
so
enjoying-
much.
You still enjoying being a mom?
I love it.
Okay.
I love
You
it
got
every
about,
minute.
10 and 12 more years of that before a teenager kicks in. Because I've been there. I'm doing mine is 16 now. Once they get to 16, they kind of turn that curve. They're doing better. But
Okay.
13, 14, 15.
Oh, you have boys or?
Yeah, well, I had a boy and a girl.
Oh, okay.
I've been through it twice.
Okay.
And when they get to be 13, 14, you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
They don't want to be around
Yeah.
us. What are you talking about? Oh my God.
I was like that too, so I'm definitely
You- where
there's
you-
payback happening for sure.
I kind of remember that a little bit. I don't know what it was, but you just you start to question everything your parents are doing.
Absolutely. I thought I was grown. I thought I knew everything. I wanted to fight. And in my family's house, we had they were really cool because, my mom and my dad were like, okay, explain your side. Okay, good. No, but very well said. And that, yeah, I did a lot of talking.
Yeah.
I tried to talk my way through everything.
And I guess you could too, because you kind of grew up on television. We grew up watching you, so you probably really thought you were on TV. I bet you really thought you knew everything, didn't you?
Oh, no, not for that reason.
Oh, really?
No,
No, really?
no.
Just
Yeah, no,
just
no.
on his own.
My parents didn't care about that. And I knew. And I knew. They made that very clear. Me and my sisters were
Okay.
all on the same turf.
Okay.
They didn't care. My parents, kept their jobs all throughout, me working. And so, yeah, nothing was really different about it inside the house.
Okay.
All that other stuff. And they literally used to say, because my parents are, not from the U.S.,
Right. I know. Right.
they used to say, when you come into this house, you're in Panama and you're in Trinidad. I don't care what
Right.
is going on outside of these doors. It's not going to happen here.
So speaking of which, I was reading somewhere too. Your parents were 2 different faiths. Your father is Muslim.
Mhm.
Your mom's Catholic. Is it?
Yes. Yes.
So how were you raised spiritually, and how are you raising baby boy?
Oh, that's a good question. We were just talking about this in the car yesterday. I was raised Catholic,
Okay.
mostly because my mother is more religious than my father is.
Mhm.
I've seen my parents also have very interesting. I've seen them pray together, and our house, they believe in prayer more than anything else.
Okay.
My mother's also a very interesting kind of Catholic. I remember doing my first communion and my mom looking at me and saying, and I asked her, I was like, well, how could, you don't go to confession, or I don't see you doing that. And she said, well, I can talk to God. I don't need somebody to help me talk to God.
All right now. I heard
So
that.
I had a, interesting, anyway, as my own faith,
Because your mom's Panamanian, right?
yes, my mother's
Yeah, what do you do a
Panamanian.
little different down there anyway?
Yeah, I'm an ex-Catholic.
Oh, okay.
I'll still go with my grandmother because
Okay, right,
I
right.
want to be with my grandma, and
Right.
but yeah, I can't get with everything they've been doing. So and hiding, but I am down with Christ, and
Okay.
I am a meditator.
So you never, you never. I know your father's Muslim. You never done Islam. You never been a follower of Islam.
No, I've know parts of the Quran because of my dad, but no, mostly Christian.
Mostly Christian. Okay.
hmm
And you have a Muslim name too, Ali.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Do people ever ask you about that?
Yes, they do.
They
And
just probably assume you're Muslim because of your name, don't they?
Maybe they do. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if anybody's ever asked me that.
Yeah.
Maybe they do.
Yeah. Because I already anticipate, I have some interesting Twitter followers say, brother, you talking to the sister named Ali and y'all talking about Christmas. I can hear right now. So I just want to clear that up so people know.
Oh, yeah.
Those are staunch people. They do that to me.
Oh,
They hold
yeah.
me accountable.
Yes. No, I have a more, I mean, I have a very holistic kind of view of things.
So what about Baby Boy? So if you all were talking about this, what you all were talking about what faith to raise him in, or have you decided about that yet? Are you thinking about it, or what?
Well, it's hard. I mean, I found a lot of strength in meditation, and a lot
Okay.
of strength in I also I found a lot of strength in the technologies of Catholicism. I might not be down with the church anymore, but I've seen groups of people do the rosary, and it's incredibly powerful. And so I want to give my son all of those things,
Mhm.
but I don't believe in the church anymore.
Yeah, and the institution.
No,
still
because
in
I
the
believe
faith.
you have to protect children.
Of course. But
If
you
you're not
still-
doing that, I don't know what you're doing.
well, that's okay. You can believe in the faith and not in the institution. I think
Right,
we all
right,
have to
right.
do that.
But it makes it difficult, and I don't know if it makes it difficult to you also. I think a huge part of religion or faith is fellowship and community,
Mm.
and so finding that when you're kind
Right.
of not quite this and not quite that is difficult. That's what I'm most concerned with.
What about your husband? Is he practicing any faith, or?
I think he was raised Catholic.
Okay.
He's a praying person.
Okay.
hmm
Is Christmas a big deal in your home?
It is for I guess more like cultural reasons. I think when it's religious time,
Okay.
it like Easter is a
Yeah.
good one, is a big one
Good
for
one.
my dad. Ramadan for my mom, Lent.
Yeah.
There have definitely been years where everybody's fasting one after the other.
Yeah, right.
But Christmas is it's like family. It's
Okay.
the time for when all our family gets together.
And so, what about for Baby Boy? Is this going to be a big Christmas for him?
Yeah, he's actually. I think this year he'll know.
He'll know what it is. Yeah.
Kind of what's going on,
Yeah.
He'll be able to open presents. I think
Okay,
last
okay.
year there was one big present and I opened it in front of him and he, played with the box. He'll probably do that again this year.
Oh, they all do that. That's another thing they'll do. They might do that till 9 or 10. Because I've been buying all this stuff.
And are you
And
mad
them
at it
jokers
though? Don't you want
played,
the
they were in
creativity?
the box.
Yes.
I said, no, I bought what was in the. That's what I paid the money for. I
That's
could have just
not
gone
what's of
to
interest.
U-Haul and got some empty boxes.
And put the boxes inside of the
The
boxes.
No, that trip shit. I'm like, what I spent? And then didn't touch what was in the boxes. Put that
Yes.
off to the side.
Yes.
And stayed in the boxes.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
No, you can play with this toy that I just bought.
So refresh my memory. Where you all living now? Where do you live?
We're actually in the Bay.
Okay.
The
How's
Bay
that?
Area. I love it.
Do
I
you?
love it because I'm from New York. I grew up in Long Island.
Right.
LA took years for me to kind of get with and feel comfortable in. For some reason, the Bay is I don't know. I think it gives me a little bit of East Coast. There's something about it that I feel right at home.
You do.
Yeah,
So where do your parents live now? Are they?
they're in LA.
They're in LA.
Mhm,
Okay. So
mhm.
they're close by. They can come help out. and
Yes.
spend some- I know they want to come spend time with the baby.
Oh yes, and we would love to have date night and stuff like that.
Yeah, you need a break.
Mom,
you
Dad,
need
you guys on it? And they're retired, so
Yeah.
they travel.
All right. And you mentioned your in-laws too. Your mother-in-law.
Mhm.
So is she out in that area too?
They're from LA. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
everybody's out there together.
Yeah.
So would do both sides spend the holidays together, like your parents and his parents? Is everybody together?
We do.
Really?
We do.
And it works out well?
Yes. Our families are very similar. We like to like laugh and talk and have a good time and eat good food and cook. We stay in the kitchen.
So you all gonna spend Thanksgiving together?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah, that's my stop after this.
I know that's right.
After today.
So do you cook? Are you gonna cook Thanksgiving? Or you let your mom do that?
It's so a shame.
I bet your mom can throw down, can't she?
My mom can throw down.
Yeah.
My husband's father is the Thanksgiving. I mean, he
Seriously?
throws down. Yes, he throws down. You're not allowed to be in the kitchen. Last year, he let me in the kitchen for a second.
Okay.
But it's now getting to a point where, you know, my sisters are grown. We're all in our 30s. Like, I'm starting to feel ashamed. I'm starting to feel like, could please rest let me somebody make something else.
How many siblings you have?
I have 2 sisters.
2 sisters. Okay. It's just the three of you.
Yeah,
all
3 girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, do they come and spend the holidays too with you Thanksgiving? So they all out there too?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all all together. That's great.
Oh, yes.
But mom still does a lot of the cooking.
Mom still does a lot of the cooking. My father-in-law does Thanksgiving now. He does all of it.
That's great.
All of it.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So you ready? But you feel like it's about time y'all think about taking over? Or?
I mean, yes. I looked at my sisters last year. I'm like, aren't you ashamed of yourself? We're just sitting here drinking wine with your foot up.
Do you like?
Mom's been cooking for days.
Do you like to cook?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Okay.
I do like to cook.
Do you have time to cook a lot with your work and schedule and everything?
I make time. You know how my work is. It's like they're like sprints.
Yeah.
You know, there's a long time off,
long
and
time,
but then a few months will come and it's nonstop.
Yeah. Everlasting Christmas and Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells is on Lifetime.
8:00.
And then Everlasting Christmas is on Hallmark.
Right.
So she'll be on both channels with 2 Christmas movies. So we'll see a lot of you.
I guess so. I hope
That's
you
great.
enjoy it.
Of course.
People
want to see you.
They're great stories.
People miss you. They want to see you
stories.
more. What else you got going on? You need to be doing some more stuff.
What else have I got going on? Nothing. I'm doing some writing of my own, so I'll see where that goes. But
writing for film?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see where that. I always tell you more stuff than I tell anybody. I'm like, why am I talking about this?
I know you said it, and I don't know why, because I'm not doing it.
I know. I think you have like a very like cool way about you that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. But yeah, that's it. And then, but you know, the way my work is, like, I don't know, like tomorrow something might happen, and I like that. I like not knowing. Because you don't really know anyway.
You writing any music?
No. The last writing I did was for my EP, and that came out a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
What does your husband do?
He's a professor.
Okay. And what does he teach?
He's an English professor.
Okay.
He's at Stanford,
okay.
and he
that's all right.
yeah, his book has been out, and it's doing really well. It's Race in the Totalitarian Century, and Race and Totalitarianism, and yeah.
Oh, so that's a book about Trump?
No, I know, right? No, it's very timely.
Yeah.
It's very timely, and there are a lot of great lessons to take from it. But
you'd bring him with you next time we come, because I want to talk to him about that.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Well, congratulations to you. We look forward. There's nothing like sitting at home eating a bunch of food, putting your feet up, watching a holiday movie, right?
It's true.
And then we get to see you. And then we get to see you.
Well,
that makes it even better.
Well.
Huh?
Okay.
Folks, Jingle Bells on Lifetime, and then Everlasting Christmas on the Hallmark Channel. Be sure to check it out. Second year in a row, we've had a chance to talk to Tatiana Ali.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And what an honor it's been. Merry Christmas to your family, and Happy Thanksgiving.
Same
and the
to you.
baby boy and everything. I got to see some pictures, too, before you go.
Yes.
All right, folks.